Hello campers, how you getting on? Hope you're all good. Not camping today, but I said I'd bring you along so you could get an understanding as to what exactly goes into making a camping video. So I suppose a 20-30 minute video for you could take 4 to 5 days for me. So the first thing I'm doing is out to scope camping spots, and I'm up in the Slieve Blooms here at the moment. It could take 3 or 4 days to find a camping spot, and when you find one, it might not be suitable. It could be boggy. Or the one I went to the other day, it looked great on Google Earth until I got up there and realised that what looked like fabulous ground was actually full of really, oh god, I suppose the densest heathers I've ever seen. There was no way to pitch a tent on it. So yeah, that's just the scoping out part. And then when you do find a spot, very important, drop a pin on it, mark it so you don't lose it. And that's the other thing that's very easy to do. Forget where you've been. So some of these places, this one is not too bad. There's actually a track up here where they're still taking wood from the forests, and they've actually put in fresh gravel. I was hoping and praying that somebody would give me an electric bike to make hikes like this a little bit easier. You can't really get an idea of how steep this hill is. I have no idea what's up here. I haven't a clue what I'm going to meet when I get to wherever it is I decide to stop. But I'm going to have an ale coffee. We'll take it from there and see how it goes. Well, do you remember the way I said that was a lovely, nice track? And then you come across something like this, and a tree straight down right across it. So hopefully I'll be able to get up here and get around it. Whoa, that's swampy. And it's not the first tree to come down in these woods. There's quite a few. Let's see. Can I get down this side? Let's have a look. Ah, yeah. No problem at all, John. Look at that. About 45 minutes into this walk now, and still haven't found anywhere suitable. Let's have a look. I'll pull you over. I see a bit of a clearing, or at least an end to the forest up ahead. So there might be something up there. Oh Lord, lads. I don't think you can really see that hill there, or that the camera would give any sort of idea of scale. But we've basically been walking uphill since I left the van. Thought I might have seen a deer or two on the trail here, but yeah, and last time I did see evidence. Saw a couple of hoof prints here and there. But they're eluding me today. Right, well, whatever's up here, when I get up here, I'm gonna stop and we'll have a cup of coffee and see how we go from there. Hey guys, this location is stunning. I don't know if you can see the hills off in the distance there, but as you can see, it's a newly planted forest, and there's not a hope in hell of getting a hammock or a tent up among that, which is an awful shame because the view here is stunning. It really is absolutely gorgeous. And the forest this side of me, yeah, that's just not doable either. Even for a hammock you'd be squashed in there. It's very dark, and I reckon the midges would eat you alive. So yeah, on we go. We're not finished yet. Well, I've really come to the end of the trail here. There's nothing that way but scrub. You'd almost think it was a quarry, wouldn't you? The view here, see if I can turn you around, lads, and hopefully this camera is good enough to pick it up. You see that? It's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, but like that, the ground, it's just nowhere to camp on this. No way of pitching a tent. Here's some digitalis, fairy fingers as we call them in Leitrim, foxgloves as they're known as in most places. Won't be long before those flowers are up and open and the bees will be having a ball. So, right, the best thing I can do is look for a spot to have a cup of tea and maybe even a bite to eat. Let's see how it goes. Well, wouldn't you think somebody knew I was coming? Huh? Perfect little bench, little seat. Okay, let's get this bag off. Let's get some water on. Some days the threads align, and some days the threads don't align. This is the latter. Oh man, there we go. Some days you want a proper coffee. Some days you want the sugar hiss of a cappuccino. Today's cappuccino. Oh yeah, that's good. I couldn't bring you back and chat to you while I was having the cup of coffee. Met a lovely guy out hiking, and he knows these places like the back of his hand, and he gave me some tips on a couple of places I could go looking for camping spots, which is really nice of him. I think we've probably been chatting there for the guts of we're probably over an hour. Oh, what a lovely man. It's one of the things I love about getting out into the open and getting up into the hills. The people you meet, they truly are just some of the finest people you're ever going to come across. You know, and we are having this discussion there. We were saying, you know, I think it's the reason being is that you really don't get the dodgy characters. They're too lazy. They couldn't be arsed to get out and to get up here. What a lovely man. What a great conversation. You see, I've lost the jacket. That's into the backpack. It's after getting very warm. So yeah, it's one of the nicest days of the year so far, which is just wonderful. Now, the only thing I don't like about the nice weather, of course, is the midge. Did you ever hear me say that before? Yeah, that's the truth. Did I ever tell you about the hole in the back of my head? Yeah, so that's the only thing I don't like about it. But other than that, it's just beautiful to be out. It really is. So the walk down is going to be so much better. It's a descent all the way down, and it's only about maybe 2.5-3 miles. Maybe it's not too bad. So I'm looking forward to that, and I do need to get out more. Look, that belly needs to go. The winter hasn't been very kind to me in that regard, so more walks like this, and it won't be long about disappearing with a bit of luck. Okay, we'll chat to you. So hang on, no, wait, before that, I think it's not quite as misty. Let me see if I can take you across and try turn this camera around. You see, there's no zoom on this camera. I'm not sure if you can see those mountains out there. I don't think you can. I don't think it's picking it up. I'll check this out when I get to when I get home and get this onto the laptop. So lads, didn't get to find the spot to camp. I suppose this has taken me, I don't know, about 2.5, 3 hours or so. But as I said, did get to meet really nice people, and my leg is gone completely dead, so I've nerved me back, and if I'm standing for too long, usually I'm okay walking, but it's standing or walking slow, and this nerve kicks in. My thigh goes numb, and it goes ice cold, and then it goes roaring hot and still stays numb. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the van and sitting down and sorting this out. Well, there you have it. So, you know, the guts of 3 hours there trying to find a camping spot and absolutely nothing. But, you know, look, the walk was stunning. And shout out to Sharky, Howie Sharky, as the chap I met hiking up there. So yeah, listen, it was always worthwhile. Look at that. Well, that's sort of, look at that. It's kind of missing a chain and a few bits and pieces, but yeah, it's amazing the sort of stuff you come across in woods. Yeah, looking, trying to see what are the trees that I'm seeing here. I'm seeing birch, beech and holly. And then of course we have some of the evergreens in there. I think they're Scots pine, not 100% certain. Sorry, hang on, let's turn you around. So there we have it, lads. Thanks for coming along. We enjoyed the old walk, and hopefully the next one I might actually be able to find a camping spot. Alright, we'll chat to you soon. You take care until then. All the best.